Hey everyone, today I'm doing a tag video. I saw, how do you say it, like Raw Sarah do one, and she did a YouTube peeve one, and so what I'm going to do is a half one. I'm going to do half YouTube peeves and half real life kind of ones. Okay, and I've got like a list here because I had to type them out so that I didn't forget halfway through the video, because that's just what I always seem to do. So, well, it's not all of my pet peeves. I'm sorry. Okay, it's not all of my pet peeves, but just some that I thought of, like, you know, straight away. Just sitting down and thinking about it. Okay, so YouTube. Okay, one of the things that annoys me so bad, and is why I always go on about it in my videos, is when, like, a person, especially people starting out on YouTube that need to get subscribers and things, but like, well, not need to, but you know what I mean, when they have really bad lighting, which is why I'm always like, oh my god, my lighting's so bad, because it drives me mental and I just hate it. And like, you see them and you can't see anything they're doing, and they're trying to do a tutorial and it just looks like black. They're using like pink or something and it just looks brown or grey or something, because you cannot see what they're doing. It's like, you know, just sort it out. Okay, my next one, which is in the same kind of category, usually it's people that are just kind of starting out with videos. When they are playing music in the background and you can't hear anything they're saying, or they have like overlay music and like, it's like, turn it off, we can't hear what you're saying, and they're just like, and there's like this do 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 thing going on, and it's like, no, stop. Like, I just click off the video if that's happening, and I will not watch it because it's so annoying. Sub for sub people, I'm going to sound so aggro in this video, but people that are like, oh hey, I subbed to you, sub back, and I'm like, no, like, don't sub to my channel if you're not going to watch my videos. Like, I don't really care, like, you know. And this next one's kind of general and YouTube. When people chew gum, like really obnoxiously loudly, that didn't make sense, but when they're just like, and they're like making videos, they're like, so now I just like, and it's like, don't, ugh, it's so gross. And in real life, when people are sitting there like, now this is like just everyday pet peeves that I have, and there's so many more, I betcha, but I just can't even think of it. Okay, so my first one is when people walk really slowly, and at my school people do it all the time. They're just like walking real casually in front of you, and there's like a big line of them, and you cannot get past, and you're just like, excuse me, and they just turn around and they're like, and just look at you like this, and it's like, if you're not gonna walk at a normal speed, just move out of the way. And I admit I'm quite a fast walker, and I will slow down if people are just walking averagely, you know, at an average speed, but it just annoys me so bad when they're walking so slowly and they know it, and they know that they're holding people up, and I just want to get to my class or whatever, and they're just walking so slow, and it drives me mental. This is another thing that happens at my school, like when kids walk around real slowly, again, with their cell phones on loud with all their like crappy music on, and like the bass is all like because it's so stupid, and you know, and they were just walking around like, yeah. And heaps of them that do it are like walking around by themselves, and it's like, yeah, okay, no one wants to listen to your music, put some headphones on. I mean, the only situation when that's okay is pretty much when you're with your friends or something and you all want to listen to music, you know? Put it between you, listen to it together, don't walk around thumping it in this stupid little device thing that just can't play music nicely out loud. It's gross. Another thing that's like kind of funny in some situations, but otherwise it's just really annoying, but like when someone's talking to you and you're like, what? Or like, pardon? And they say it again and you're like, what? I can't hear you. And then they say it again and you're like, okay. Because you just don't even want to ask again, because you just don't even care anymore. It always happens to me at work, like these people who talk so quietly, and it's like, there's like a dishwasher going in the background and I cannot hear you. I asked you what you said. You don't just speak in the same like, what is it, volume every time when someone's like, sorry, I didn't hear you. You know, you speak louder. It just drives me mental. Another thing that happens at my work that drives me absolutely nuts is when you walk up to them, because I work in a deli and I like serve people like meats and fancy cheeses and olives and things, and I'll like walk up to them and I'll be like, oh hi, you know, like, hi, what do you want? But you don't say that, you just go, oh hi, how are you going, whatever, and they just look at you, they're just like, and they look back down, and you're just like, ugh. And sometimes I get so mad I just walk off again. Like, it's like, stuff you, if you don't want to like greet me, it's just completely rude and impolite. And another thing is when they don't say thank you or use their manners, like you hand it to them and they just snatch it and walk off, and it's like, well, thanks, you know, whatever. Another thing that happens at my work that drives me mental is when they kind of make eye contact. Like they're like, come on and serve me, like if I'm doing a job, like, you know, I don't know, putting some stuff in the cabinet or whatever, and like they'll be waiting for me to serve them and they'll be like giving me these hard-out evils, and I'll be like, I'll walk over and I'll be like, oh crap, I better be real nice, otherwise they're gonna get real mad. So I'll be like, oh hi, and then they're like, hi, and then they look down and they don't even know what they want yet, and you're just thinking, I could still be doing my job. When you're ready to order, then call me. It's like, it's annoying. Like, I'm sure heaps of people out there, like in fast food and things, like people be standing there giving you the evils, like hurry up and serve me, and then you go over and then they're like, and they don't even know what they want yet. Okay, and another thing that happens to me at work is like on the counters, and like huge tall dirty old men, they'll like lean over and they'll be like, hi sweetie, and you're like, and it's like completely invading my personal space. Like anywhere this happens, like people that just invade your personal space or like walk real close to you, or like strangers that like just brush against you, and it's like, it's just really gross and annoying. Okay, this is a really random one, but like people that drink out of a bottle, real weird. Like, okay, let me see if I can show you an example. This would be really strange. Okay, so here's my sunblock, but pretend this is like a Coke bottle, and this is like, you know, the bit. I drink like this, like you drink off the end. I hate people that go, and like they tip it down and you can see it all pour out of their mouth into the bottle, and it's like, ugh, it's so gross. That probably looked really, really weird what I just did, but it's so true. Like they're just like, and tip it back in, especially if someone's like, oh, can I have a drink, and like you expect them, you know, just to like look at the very edge, or like don't even do it at all and just kind of, you know, like take a little bit, and they're just like with like their mouth over the whole thing, and you don't even want to touch it after that. Like I've had that happen to me, and I'm just like, keep it, ugh. When people call things like, say, sunglasses with an S, it, like to me, it would be a brush. I brought it. I got this brush from, like, I got it from. But then they go, oh, I got these sunglasses. I got it from. And they're like, oh, I got the sunglasses from, you know, wherever. It's like, I got it. And it's like, it doesn't make sense. Sunglasses isn't an it, you know? Do you get what I mean? This is another thing that drives me absolutely mental. When, like, people, like, hit you, and they're like, ugh. And you're just like, ow. And they're like, that didn't hurt. You're like, you don't know. You aren't the person that got hit. Like, you know, like, does that hurt? No, it doesn't. Like, you know, it's like, you didn't feel it, I did. It's so annoying. And this is my final pet peeve, and this is the most annoying thing ever. When you're like talking to someone and you're trying to remember what something is, or like the name of someone, or, you know, just anything like that. And you cannot remember the word or the name, and you're just like, it's on the tip of my tongue, it's on the tip of my tongue, and you just cannot remember until you're like lying in bed. And then it's way too late to like tell them, and you'll just forget the next day anyway, and you're like, that's what it is, and you get really annoyed. Either that, or you're lying in bed and you're trying to think of it, and you're trying to think of it, and you just cannot go to sleep because you're just thinking and thinking. You're like, I've got to remember what this is. Like, and another thing, like when you're lying in bed and you're thinking so much you can't get to sleep, or you like remember stuff that you should have done before bed, and you're like, crap, I'm in bed now, I can't do it, and you're just like, crap, I forgot to do it. Oh my god, I've got to remember to do it tomorrow. And then you're like, oh my god, what if I forget to do it tomorrow? And you just, you know, it's a whole like spiral of thinking, and it's just annoying. So yeah, that's my video, and I tag you all, make a video response below, and I'll accept it and stuff. And yeah. See ya.